I was phoned up by someone called Liza Marshall, who's the producer of the film, back in about March last year, 2010, and she had spoken to YouTube, and YouTube were interested in getting involved in a film to celebrate their 5th birthday, I believe. And it's amazing to think that YouTube's only 5, but it is. And so Liza phoned me up and said, "Have you got any ideas? What could we do?" And we all got together and we figured out this film, figured out what the kind of idea of it was, which is very simple, really. You know, I ask everyone in the world who wants to film on a single day, the 24th of July, and then put that together. You know, we asked them also to answer a few simple questions. What's in your pockets? What do you love? And what do you fear? And people answered those questions, and 80,000 people responded. Wow. And from 192 countries around the world, and so myself and the editor Joe Walker had to get together a big team of researchers stroke kind of loggers to look through the material for us, because we couldn't look at all of that. No single person could look at 4,500 hours. And so these people spent a couple of months looking at everything and giving it a star rating, 1 to 5, and anything that was 4 and 5 I watched. And we spent 4 months or so editing the movie, and here we are. It's great to be showing it.
It was in May. We got a call from YouTube. They asked us if we wanted to go in on this project, and it was to explain the whole thing, which I'm sure you know, which is capture a life in a day and get content from all over. We knew that we could offer 2 big things. Contact to a lot of our alumni and filmmakers around the world, really, and then that we had a great big platform for it. So that's what we did, and we kind of waited and sweated it out, and now it's here, and I've seen it. It's pretty amazing. It's better than I ever could have thought.
So Alexander, the main hero of the story that Renat shot it, so he find out more information about this contest on YouTube, and then just decided to make this story about one day from his life, and so it was shot in Moscow, and so that's all.
Did he think it was going to get in the film, or did you have any doubts? Or did you think when you submitted it that they'd use it?
No, of course we don't think to be here, so it was just for fun, so nothing more.
Cool. Can we see a stunt?
Сальто назад. Обезьянка по команде.
YouTube.
And why do you know about YouTube? How do you know YouTube so much?
Because I like to watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, no, so you found out about the project, and he came to me. I was in the hospital at the time. I had surgery for breast cancer, and so he asked me, he said, this sounds like a really neat project, and what do you think? It's going to be the day you come home, and I said, of course. I mean, it just sounded incredible to be a part of it. Plus, we're used to him filming everything, everything we do. We're used to it. So it became just really a fun project for us as a family, and something, it's kind of a hard day to come, to be home and dealing with all that, but doing the film and I don't know, it was just fun, a lot of fun.
I think it was nice to maybe film it also, so when he's older he can kind of see what we went through, and as an adult, and kind of appreciate our family,
Right.
The things we went through.
It wasn't always easy, right?
But it was also, it ended up being a really nice diversion from all the stuff that we were going through at the time, because, it was the chemo and just being,
Just coming home from surgery.
Yeah.
But
so this was a fun thing to think about, which...
Do you think you were going to make the film, or how?
No,
I had a feeling that. But see, I know, I don't know.
She thinks everything I do is good, though.
I had a feeling. I said, I just have this feeling. But no, we didn't know until December 1st that we were definitely in the film, that we were coming. That was always, I know Bob always said, he's a film editor, and he said, I just think it would be so neat, even if we got a clip in there, and my name was on the film, that would go, because it's the historical. It's going to be a historical film, and that his name is on there. So, and I said, well, yeah, I mean, right? And here we are.
Well, I mean, I've been making films since second grade. My parents bought me a movie camera. My mom's right over there. They bought me a movie camera when I was in second grade, and I was making stop motion claymation films.
Yeah.
So I've been videotaping our family since before him.
Yeah.
They pitched this idea, this kind of crazy grand idea that we kind of loved conceptually, and then we looked at the other partners that were involved, and Ridley Scott and Kevin Macdonald, and it seemed like it was a worthy gamble to take, but it was a gamble. We've never accepted a film sight unseen before, so it was something new for us. We took a chance, and thankfully, having seen the finished film, it paid off. It's an incredible film, and it's a rare film that I think captures really what it is like to live on this planet at this time. It should be sent out into space, I think, as a portrait of life on Earth, and it's really to the credit of the filmmaking team. Kevin Macdonald and his team did an incredible job, and to all the subjects who are the filmmakers as well. They took a time out of their life to document it and to send it in to YouTube, and it's a remarkable project, and the end result is powerful, emotional. And I can't wait for Thursday night to see it all unfold.
What's it like to finally meet the people that you've been watching for so long?
That's the most extraordinary part of my whole Sundance experience, and a memory I really will take to my grave is last night we had a dinner where 20 people who were part of the film who contributed to it were invited and paid for by YouTube to come to Sundance, and they turned up at a dinner. And it was like the strangest dinner party you've ever been at. People from all around the world who have nothing in common except that they're in this movie. They've contributed to this movie, and so that was really quite a moving thing. All the kids, a little kid from Japan and a little kid from Peru, who's a shoe shine boy, were playing together and playing swords and pretending to be in Pirates of the Caribbean. And it was just kind of like a magical moment. I think what people will find in the movie is that it's not like any movie that you've seen before, in many ways, but it gives you the things that you expect from a movie. It gives you a big emotional experience. It's you'll both laugh and you'll cry, and that's what I guess that's what you expect of a movie. That's what you want from a movie.
So do you think Joe will win Best Editor next year?
Unfortunately, I think we're ruled out of all awards contention because we're going on the internet before we're distributed. So we're just going to have to be the Oscar winners of people's hearts, not the actual Oscar winners.
Well, he probably deserves one.
He deserves one. He deserves a knighthood.
I'm probably a bit of an idiot, really, and I had no idea what to expect. I mean, I've got no background in documentary. I mean, my background was originally in music, and then I'm a drama features editor. So, but to be honest, nobody's ever shot a film like this, cut a film like this, because it's the first of its kind. So I don't think I would have had any help if I had been a documentary editor. Maybe I would have anticipated how hard it was and decided not to take the job. But yeah, I think it was, having a background in music is quite helpful, because a lot of it is rhythmic and montagey and kind of groovy kind of editing that doesn't necessarily have a narrative, but it does have some sort of structure, and that appeals to me.
Did you use a style that you'd use if you were cutting a feature film, a narrative?
I think
or did
there's.
You treat it as like a narrative picture?
Yeah, I mean, quite often you could kind of construct your own narrative out of different sort of Frankenstein parts, and you could almost look at the life and death of a relationship, but looking at it from 20 or 30 different people's contributions to YouTube. So you could look at young love and follow that through to conflict, and there's a lot of very funny, pompous men having fun poked at them by this film. So it's sort of, you could construct a narrative out of different elements, and you know, yeah, it was such a huge amount of material. You could make any story you wanted.
It was very cool. So why was I cut out of the film?
What did you submit? Now this is what I'm getting all the time, is people saying, did you see the film I took in my shed? And I go, maybe, just help me remember. And I feel very guilty about all the stuff we haven't used.
Oh, you don't have to. It's exciting. But I had a clip of a car accident. I was stuck in traffic at 11:58. And you guys contacted me right last minute to get in there, and I spent about 6 hours finding my footage and uploading it to you.
I know. Is it not in the film?
They got cut, I guess.
I know exactly the footage you mean. It was really, really good footage.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sorry it wasn't in, but it was in there right up until the last minute.
Oh God, I don't know what to expect. I'm a little nervous about that. But
from what we hear, it's just emotion, a lot of emotion. I know that but also, you know, happiness. I think it's going to be an uplifting film, and I just feel it is going to be emotional. You know, as a family to look back 6 months to see where we were that day and how far we've come actually. So yeah, we're just so thrilled to see it. And we've heard a lot of good things about it.
Thank you. I just want to get a shot of all you standing there.